want to write some poetry by Eric Capers. I want to sermonize, I want to mesmerize, I want to solemnize your mind until you say the poetry is smooth like a baby's behind. I thought about it and I said, in order to write poetry, you must first define poetry. Then you must use as many senses as possible. And it must make a difference. So let's define poetry. Can I break it down? Can I break it down? Poetry is poetry as long as it feels like poetry to the poet. Let's face it, if the poet doesn't consider their own poetry to be poetry, then it's not poetry. Now let's talk about using the senses. There are 5 senses: tasting, seeing, hearing, smelling, and touching. And don't forget that 6th sense. Let me break it down. Can I break it down? I want you to taste my words until they melt in your mouth like a soft peppermint. And you say to me, can I have another one? Please don't tell me you're done. I want you to see my words coming at you like a quiet storm. I want the words to rearrange your priorities until you live your life to the positive maximum. You know what I mean, so don't act dumb. I realize the fact that we've seen movies and read books that have shown us man's inhumanity to man, and we go out and do the same dumb stuff we've been doing. And that's why I want to write some poetry. I want you to hear my words like you've never heard words before, until you say, now that's some poetry. But we've heard the words of Noah, Buddha, Confucius, Muhammad, Martin Luther King, and King Jesus, and yet we go out and do the same dumb stuff we've been doing. That's why I want to write some poetry. I want you to smell my words until you say, my words smell like a garden of love flowers on a cool summer morning after rain, and the aroma stays in your mind forever. I want to write some poetry. I want my poetry to touch your mind like you've never been touched before. And then you go and touch other people the way the Creator meant for us to be touched. And you and everybody you touch make this world into a utopia beyond the scopia. And in the end, everybody says, I want to write some poetry. And for that 6th sense, I want my poetry to make you know what I'm going to say next. Did you say it? Yeah, you said it. Let's write some poetry.